From AccuWeather.com, this is AccuWeather Daily, a brief host-read article. It's weather news in a nutshell. A couple of significant weather events on opposite sides of the U.S. that AccuWeather meteorologists are closely following will continue to unfold throughout the day. Starting on the Atlantic coast, flooding from both heavy rain and wind-driven storm surge will extend from eastern North Carolina to southern New England into Monday night, as a sprawling tropical wind and rainstorm crawls northward before turning out to sea. The tropical wind and rainstorm's structure is spread out in an arc for nearly 1,000 miles from the Carolina coast to southern New England and then eastward to north of Bermuda over the central Atlantic. And because of this vast expanse, rather than a compact, intense storm, some of the impacts may fall short of the worst-case scenario, but impacts related to rain, wind, coastal flooding, and erosive surf will be significant to severe for many beach communities from the Carolinas to southern New England. AccuWeather's Alex De Silva said that a top concern is from coastal flooding and storm surge, which will be the most extreme at times of high tide through Monday. A state of emergency is in effect for New Jersey into Monday. A long zone of onshore winds extending out hundreds of miles into the Atlantic, known as fetch, will push water toward the Atlantic coast. The result will be a widespread storm surge of 2 to 3 feet, with some areas experiencing a surge of upwards of 5 feet. For several locations in the mid-Atlantic, there will be a top 5 or even a top 3 high tide or storm surge. The storm surge will flood some neighborhoods and access roads on barrier islands from North Carolina to New Jersey and Long Island, New York. Flooding will also occur on the estuaries and many of the bays and sounds in the region. AccuWeather's Bernie Rayno said this will be a major and damaging storm regardless of official naming designation by the National Hurricane Center. The storm has a hybrid structure to it, a cross between a powerful nor'easter and a subtropical storm. The combination of high winds and heavy rain with poor visibility will affect flight operations at area airports from eastern North Carolina to southern New England. Hundreds of ground stops, flight delays, and cancellations are likely at the major hubs. Enough rain will fall within 75 miles of the coast to lead to urban flooding and can overlap with storm surge flooding, leading to a more serious situation with high water levels that overwhelm drainage systems. Radar estimates indicated that 8 to 9 inches of rain have fallen on some coastal areas in the Carolinas as of Sunday. While that heavy rain will taper, the zone of heavy rain will shift northward. From later Monday to Tuesday, the storm will take a turn out to sea. During that time, winds, storm surge, and rain will gradually ease in the mid-Atlantic, allowing damage assessment and repairs to begin. Prior to the storm pivoting out to sea, though, a drenching but much-needed rain will fall in parts of New England. However, the combination of the rain, fallen leaves, and blocked storm drains could lead to some urban flooding. Some of the worst conditions along the coast in southern New England may occur from Monday into early Tuesday, related to moderate storm surge and rough seas. Now moving to the west coast, storms pushing inland from the Pacific will deliver the most significant rain and mountain snow to parts of the western U.S. since early last spring in the coming days. The storms will create travel disruptions with mainly wet highways in the lower elevations and snowy, slippery conditions over the highest elevations. The greatest risk of flash flooding will be over the interior southwest. Several inches of snow will fall from the storm farther inland, covering portions of the Rockies in Montana and Wyoming. Some of the snow will melt on the roads over the higher elevations and passes. In grassy and wooded areas, though, several inches are forecast to pile up. A pocket of anywhere between 6 to 12 inches of snow will fall on the Tetons in northwest Wyoming, including around Yellowstone National Park. A new storm will roll in from the Pacific but move farther south in the early week. This will follow tropical moisture from former tropical storm Priscilla. The same storm will help funnel moisture from tropical storm Raymond into the southwest through early Tuesday. The second Pacific storm will bring substantial low elevation rain and mountain snow to much of California. At the height of the storm, as winds blow in from the Pacific, temperatures will trend downward from the 70s into the 60s in many low elevations in Northern California and the immediate Southern California coast early this week. Several inches of slushy snow may fall on Donner Pass. Above the passes in the Sierra Nevada, a foot or more of snow may pile up. That's all for now. You can find more regional forecasts and science-based articles at AccuWeather.com. And for your local forecast at your fingertips, download the AccuWeather app. Enjoy the rest of your day. Be safe. I'll be back tomorrow with more from AccuWeather.